Their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run here with John Kelly, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
John Kelly, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Brandon Cooks, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Made by Shelby Harris.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff steps away to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up here at 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Tannehill. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Sure. Chiefs 7. Raiders nothing.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they showed improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good. good for 13 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Goff eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal.
Well, that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. for a Kansas City touchdown. Adam Humphries, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to close. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 45. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. Flush to his right, and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second to... And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's got Burton here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down now, it's Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Own 6-yard line. Mike Daniels able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jones on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now Goff on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Open man is born. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And now here's another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st down, Goff. He finds P. Ryan out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's gone. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Goff on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Now it's gone. And got his man complete. They may be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
4 yards.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
First down carry for Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Goff. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's something to a game plan. We're trying to keep the defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down. It's Thompson. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if it...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 10, Goff again. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Going for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now P-Ryan. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
All right, here we go. The field goal unit staying on the sideline here in OT. They're going for it on 4th. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He may try to run for this. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Eluding the pressure. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game. where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.